Hey friends, Dr. A here again. I want to talk to you about some of the barriers that we encounter because of the things we were taught when we were little and things we grew up with. One of the things that people don't realize, and in this country we don't treat it very seriously, is our dependence on sugar. We have highly processed foods that are full of sugar everywhere, and nobody seems to realize that this is the main cause of the obesity epidemic and the diabetes epidemic that has plagued us for the past 15 years. If we take a look at the research, if we take a look at studies, you'll see that as we have increased our consumption of these heavily processed foods, we have seen a rise in diabetes and in obesity in this country. So there are many reasons for this, and some of them are social and cultural reasons. And if we look at that, this is something that we can easily overcome. You know, why is it that every time we celebrate a birthday, we have to eat cake? We have to celebrate with sugary foods. Why is it that 11 times a year we have government holidays? There's always some sort of food revolving leading up to those days, and sometimes for days afterwards. People will come to the emergency room where I work and bring donuts and bring soft drinks and bring all kinds of sugary foods to celebrate any of those holidays. And it's very difficult not to be around that food. Having said that, we all have choices to make, but when you are consuming these highly processed foods, these sugary foods, it sets up a chemical process in your body that makes you depend on that sugar, that makes you addicted to that sugar. And you know, I don't want you to believe me. I want you to look this up. I want you to Google it. I want you to find out for yourself, because until you find out for yourself, you're not going to believe it. But our bodies are conditioned over time to depend on sugar. And so every time you see the sugar, you can't resist it. Your body needs it, and you have to have it. And so if you are able to break that vicious cycle by staying away from those sugary foods, you will see that you will feel better, you will be healthier, you will lose weight, and you will understand the connection between the human body's chemical dependence upon sugar and how that affects your health. If we change that, if we could change that practice, then we would be much healthier as a society. But it all starts with individuals. So for example, we celebrate birthdays now with things like fruit, with other things that are not foods. And we try to live in the moment as much as possible. We like to enjoy each other's company. We try to celebrate the person. And if we can do those things instead of driving our focus onto food, we'll be much healthier. And I know I come from a family that always gathered on Sundays. We went to my grandmother's house and there was always something good to eat. But birthdays and celebrations and these types of events where we as a society have come to depend on sugar, we need to change them. It will make us healthier. It will decrease the incidence of diabetes, heart attack, stroke, obesity in this country, and it will make us healthier as a group. So remember that next time you get together and you're going to celebrate, choose wisely and celebrate in a way that breaks that cycle of dependence upon sugar. It'll do your body good. I'm Dr. A. Until next time, stay safe and be healthy.